Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuts by Reggie, back with a tutorial. It's been a while since I've done a tutorial. As you can see, this is my son. Last year or the year before, dreads. This is actually early this year. Head full of hair, dreads look fine. If y'all can see in this video, again, axe throwing. But earlier this year, front dreads looking fine, right? Now, I'm not gonna only blame the person that we went to for his dreads. Maybe it's partially on me for not doing things at home. But we started going somewhere new to get his dreads done. And after we went there, and his just dreads at the top just started disappearing. So here we are, about to do the big chop and cut everything off. All right. So as y'all about to see, we're just gonna go straight into it. We're gonna go one dread at a time. We're gonna keep as much as we can because we want to kind of start regrowing them out as soon as possible. All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the videos, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. That's fine. Comment, share, subscribe. You know, all the good stuff that comes with the videos. Like I said, this is my oldest son, 16. Going into the new year, he want to start his dreads off. He want to restart them. He want to cut them off and restart them. So here we are, cut them down, keep it as much as we can. Although we are gonna cut some, we're gonna trim it down to match with the top. But at this point, we're just taking the shears, cutting one at a time. When you cutting dreads, you want to twist them the opposite direction that they are twisted, to kind of keep as much of the dread of the hair that you can. And here we are now before the wash. As y'all can see, he hadn't did anything to it. It's been a while, so you can see the new growth. And this is just me loosening it up. I'm not really picking it at this moment, because it hasn't been picked in a while. I'm just kind of loosening it up before I actually give it a wash to make sure I haven't missed any twist. So as you can see, some points I might grab the shears and just cut off a little part of the hair that I missed. So, you know, we just kind of going through it, loosening it up. Here we are. After we done washed it, we're gonna blow dry it. A little heat, a little cool as we pick it, kind of stretching it out as much as possible. Here we are with my Stylecraft Rebel. You can use the discount code, order you one, save you some money. Now, when I'm usually doing an afro, I usually like to come from the side, and y'all see how I mean in a second. But since I'm evening it up with the top, I'm gonna start at that top level to kind of get that even and get that cut down, and I'm gonna try the best as I can to go down and go around into a circular motion with the hair, you know, creating that small afro. And right here, when I'm going from the side up, is how we usually start an afro. To kind of angling from it, you coming. I wish I had a better angle. It's like you're coming up. You're not going straight up. You're going up and into like a. You're automatically curving around it to create that circular form, that afro shape. You do want to take your time when you're doing an afro, when you're freehanding even waves. You want to take your time on it and just go. You might have to go over it once or twice just to make sure that you got a good length of hair. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be a one pass easy go. You know what I mean? So take your time, a little bit at a time, and you know, just take your time. And here we are, just turning them towards the mirror, making sure that I got it as even as I can before I go through, because he's gonna actually sponge it up. So I want to make sure I got it as even as possible before I start actually going over it anymore. I'm gonna take my shears here in a second, my shears that I got from Yusuf down in Atlanta, them big gold boys, and just get some of the extra, get that extra smoothness to it, that extra fro shape. I keep saying fro shape, but y'all get what I mean.
So far, yeah.
Okay.
Cool with that.
So do you still want to taper? So how long are you planning on before you letting it start growing back out? Or are you going to start growing it back out from here?
From here, yeah, I'm just going to grow it.
So do you want to taper it?
What's it called, like that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, because once I start going into it, this part not going to grow the same as this part. But if you want it full head dreads when you start growing it back out, my suggestion, even if you was a regular client,
yeah,
would be not to taper it and kind of just
like kind of just maintain it.
Yeah, let it grow out, and then once you get them done the first time, then if you want to taper it from then you can go from there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can do it like that. And that's just a quick client consultation. It's my son, so it's easier, but you want to make sure that you're talking with your client to give them the best options of, since he wanted to grow his hair out, he wanted as even as possible. I wanted to let him know before we actually taper the size that to let it grow all out. You know, to let it grow out a little bit before we actually taper. He did want me to lay down the back a little bit, and I'm still not actually fading it out. I'm not like bald tapering it. I'm just really just laying it down to give it a more uniform look, so it's just not standing out, where it's not giving that shag look in the back. If y'all haven't watched the video of the Clipper of the Year, this is Clipper of the Year to me. This is the Stylecraft Rebel click levers, as y'all can see. It comes with the double magnetics. I'm actually using the wall guards here, but it comes with the double magnetic guards. Use the discount down below. Make sure you grab you one if you can. I'm debating on trying to see if I can get one of these to give away in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, but we'll see when we get to that point. Here we are, just gonna go through the lineup. I got my gold FXs. Of course, I made a video of trimmer of the year, which are the FX3s, but these gold FXs, man, after I learned to actually like them, and I got them set the way I, got them, and they just give them that tap and go. These are hard to beat, man. These are a cordless trimmer that's really hard to beat. And in a second, y'all gonna see me using color enhancements. He actually didn't really care about me using color enhancements, and y'all gonna see that I'm gonna get the line pretty crispy without using color enhancements. But y'all gotta understand, some people use them, some people don't. It's not a bad thing if your barber use them. It's not a bad thing if your client want them. You get what I'm saying? I used to actually be against using color enhancements, and when you see on Instagram or online and more people using them, still the majority of these barbers' clients are not getting, well, let me speak for myself. As you can see, my line is still crispy. The majority of my clients is not getting color enhancement. The majority of my clients, if you go to my Instagram at Cuts by Reggie, You can see the majority of my clients do not get color enhancements, but I'm learning to use them. So the people that ask for them, since I am learning to use them, I'm not against them. I used to not understand it, but part of the game is trying something new. Not saying you actually gotta do it. I'm not against a barber who say they don't do it or won't do it or only do it. It's if it works for you, it does. If it don't, it don't. But for some of y'all to say that I can't get a nice line without using enhancements, well, as you can see, the line is there. So, but I am about to use color enhancements and fibers just for the fun of it. This is the Bevel curl cream that I use. You don't gotta use too much. If you use too much of it, it leaves it kind of wet. And this here is the red premium curl sponge. It's not a sponge. It's like it's made of plastic, or it's much easier to clean. I don't really use the curl sponge as much anymore. This is a much better product, but you still get the same effect. It does take a little longer sometimes. It don't necessarily grip as good as the actual sponge, but it's better for sanitary, reasons. And here we are using the pivot card. If you've seen one of the last videos that I posted, this is the pivot color card, and as y'all can see, I've been putting it to use. Of course, the Tomb 45 color spray, the no drip color spray. It's the best that I've used that's already mixed. It's pre-mixed. Water doesn't, take away from it as soon as water hit it. It's not a problem that it's running down a client's face or anything. And as y'all can see, I had the line there. The enhancement, it just helps it pop. You get what I'm saying? It's not needed, but once you can learn, I do agree that no one should be focusing on only learning color enhancements. If I was a barber instructor, I would not allow it technically in barber school, because a lot of people will only see social media and they'll focus only on learning how to color enhance or Photoshop and all that stuff. I would focus only on the principles of haircutting. You get what I'm saying? But once you can put a nice line in, once you can do a nice fade, adding enhancements, the color pencil, the extras to it, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem at all. But that's just my opinion. Like I say in all my videos, we all have our own opinion, and we don't have to force it on anybody. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. here we are. My son did the big chop after what, 6 years almost of dreads. He was forced to cut them off. Just it's a sign to make sure that you sticking with the right person that's doing your hair, and you making sure that you are doing what you're supposed to at the house to keeping your hair healthy and strong. So here's the cut. If you like the videos, comment, like, subscribe, share. Like the videos, thumbs up. If you dislike the videos, thumb down. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll be back.